This is a tradition on this program. What we're about to do is a tradition on this program. Years ago, in the depths of the Pat Shurmur administration for the Giants, we had a caller from Long Island call in from at the outset of the season when nobody thought the Giants had a single shot in the league where all 32 teams supposedly have a shot. Giants had no shot. Guy called in and said this.
We talking playoffs or what?
And he never called again. We don't know who it was. We don't remember, and he has never called back. However,
we hope he's all right.
However, his memory lives on in the annual tradition of a segment that was years ago new, but we're running it back here. Chris Brockman, you have how many teams?
We have 6.
Six
we have
teams.
3 from each conference.
Where you're going to throw out the name of the team,
Yep.
and I will tell you if we're talking playoffs or what. NFL Films music, please. Oh, we have a drop. We got a drop. Go for it. We have a drop.
Playoffs?
We talking playoffs or what?
We'll talk about playoffs.
Talking playoffs or what?
Oh,
You
yeah.
kidding me? Playoffs?
Oh, wow. Look at that.
That is
I mean, you know.
that's top notch.
By the way,
It's
to the
top-notch.
radio audience, we had logos shifting
They're
in
moving.
and out.
It was like 3-card money.
You have
with
no
logos.
idea who's in, who's out. Someone was in, then they're out. Jim Morris Sr. and that guy from Long Island whose name we don't know. That's well done.
You want AFC or NFC first?
I don't care. I need NFL Films music, and I need to be put on the spot.
I bet you that guy's name is Long Island Jimmy.
No, actually, someone tagged
It is
him in
now.
a tweet when we promoted the segment.
Really?
And he last tweeted us December 2020 that he was like, "I'll call in next week." Never heard of him. I don't know what he's doing.
What's going on?
If you're out there, call
Hope he's
him.
all right.
Hey, Rich, first up,
Yes.
the New York Jets.
Yeah, baby!
Let's go for it.
Are we talking
Playoffs or what?
Yes, are we talking playoffs or what? We're talking playoffs. We're talking
When do they debut
playoffs.
in the power rankings?
We are talking playoffs. Yes. Currently, right now, you're 5 seed in a wild card, right? Currently, you're 5 seed in a wild card.
but according to you, that doesn't matter where they're
They
seated.
got a win over the Dolphins in their back pocket already. The youngsters are beginning to get all groaned up and groaned up and groaned up. Sauce Gardner and Breece Hall had their best games as professionals together.
That's true.
Together. Garrett Wilson hasn't even started cooking yet. The offensive line looks better. The defensive line has some get off. We just need a quarterback to just start getting better and better every week. And it starts this week in Lambeau Field. We're talking playoffs. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
What else? Who else?
Your defending AFC champion, the Cincinnati Bengals.
We talking playoffs or what?
We're talking playoffs. Yeah, we have to. Of course we're talking playoffs. I'm not taking the 2 and 3 cheese. This is a team that middle of December suddenly, took off the Clark Kent glasses and put on a cape.
Did you see the
Last
video
December.
this
They're just
week
getting
of
started.
Joe Burrow? Joe Burrow has such PTSD from
No,
getting
stop.
sacked so much. Someone coughed in the press conference and he flinched.
Yeah, he jumped out the skin.
All right?
He didn't flinch when you almost spilled scalding hot coffee on him, Rich.
Here's what's going to happen.
That changed him.
You got the schedule. I
This
see it.
line has scarred Joe Burr forever.
Hold on a minute.
That and the coffee, Chris.
Stop
He
it.
didn't even
Stop it.
move when the coffee.
Stop it.
It was
Joe-
like a bounty commercial.
Guys, Joe Burrow's going home. He's going back to the Superdome. And I understand he's from Ohio, and all the Ohio State people say he even loves us still, too. Just listen to him. He talks about Ryan Day like he's his own dad. He's going back to the Superdome, home for Atlanta. They're at Cleveland on Monday night. Come on. Home for Carolina, then there's a bye. Then they're at Pittsburgh on a Sunday night. At Tennessee, it's going to be a tough one. And then home for Kansas City, just in time for the weather to get cold, and maybe they have, if you will, flashbacks. Home for Cleveland, at Tampa, at New England. Big game against Buffalo. How huge is that Monday nighter to wrap up the penultimate week going to be? And then they're home for Baltimore. They're
That
fine.
schedule is impossible.
They are
second
fine.
half.
They are more than fine. They are absolutely more than fine. And that bye week comes just in time in case if you need a little bit of rest and you say he's got the jitters, little ayahuasca will just go down to Costa Rica, go hang out with Boreanaz, and go have some tea. Get back in touch with yourself and manifest the playoffs.
know if I do
We're
that
talking
mid-season.
playoffs. Keep going, Chris. What else you got?
Broncos country. Let's ride.
Or what?
The Denver
We talking
Broncos,
playoffs
baby.
or what?
I'm going or what right now? I'm going or what? They might win this week against the Chargers, but I just see a little bit too much inconsistency. Yeah, at 2-3 right now, and plus, well, if they lose to the Chargers, that would be a significant deficit right now to try and make the division a possibility, and then they'd have a tough time of it. And then you got the Jets coming in. By the way,
It's gonna be a home game out here Monday night, though.
it's possible. Broncos
Denver.
country shows up here.
Yeah.
Let's ride. But right now, I'd go or what? I can't go playoffs for everybody.
You can't.
So that's the AFC.
That's the AFC.
All right, now we're talking playoffs or what? NFC.
NFC, the New York Football Giants.
Oh, we're talking
We
playoffs.
talking playoffs or what?
That's right. This guy. Come on, Stunad. Call back.
Long Island Jimmy.
Come on now.
Where is he?
I don't know. We're talking playoffs.
For the G-Men?
Absolutely, we're talking playoffs for the Giants. Come on
Who
now.
have they beaten?
The Packers, they're going to have a nice tie break for them to put on the table for the Packers if you believe the Vikings are going to win that division. Come on now. They've got a defense. As long as they stay healthy, that offense with Daniel Jones and Saquon is back. Has there ever been a guy winning comeback player of the year having played 13 games the year before? Because that might actually happen.
Probably not.
No,
But he's not eligible.
what are the eligibility rules?
I don't know.
Honestly.
You can't come back from stinking.
We're talking playoffs. I like the Giants' chances. They have a lot of. They got they got all three phases working. What else you got?
Whose house? Rams house. You're defending Super Bowl champion.
We talking
Los Angeles
playoffs or
Rams.
what?
Ship be sinking, bro.
We're talking playoffs.
Oh, come on.
You see, here McVay said they haven't given their final offer to Odell yet.
Yeah, they have. Odell's not coming.
I don't know.
They gave away
I think
his
he
number.
wants. I think he wants to. I think he wants to. That looks like somebody's like, come on, I want to come home. Let's go.
Why is he visiting all these other places now?
I don't know. He's made it seem like he wants to come home, and this is his new.
I mean, he lives here.
You know. I just see too many. I know that Chris Long said he doesn't see the bones of a championship team. I get it. I just think they're going to get healthier. They got to get healthier on the offensive line. They're going to figure it out. They have too many talented people to miss the playoffs entirely. Like, what are you talking? 8 and 9? Don't you think 9 and 8 or 10 and 7 is going to make it? They're getting to 3 and 3. Carolina's coming in with P.J. Walker and Steve Wilkes assistant interim.
They can't
They'll get
block
to
anybody.
500.
They can't block anybody.
They're going to get to 500 this week. Let's ride. What else you got over there? Who's your last one?
Last one. Kind of a big game this weekend. The New Orleans Saints.
We talking playoffs or what?
I'm going or what with them. They're just too damn inconsistent on offense. And did they rediscover Taysom Hill? Is that what just finally happened? Oh, by the way, you got a difference maker in this. You got a slash difference maker. You might want to use him. I don't know. Like Jameis, they try to go vertical. I know Olave kind of works there. In and out of the lineup is can't guard Mike. Defensively, they're really good.
Jameis Winston back at practice.
I think they lose this week to the Bengals. I think Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow's not losing in the Superdome, sir. I really believe that. And then I look at their schedule, and I don't see it. I don't see it. They lost at Carolina. Okay.
That's kind
Matt Rule's lone win in his final season. They lost there.
That's a tough one.
Okay. So there's a few stinkers that still to come potentially, and at San Francisco, at Tampa as well. Tampa's going to want to show that this whole "they have our number" thing is going to be a season sweep for them. I don't feel great about it. So I'll go or what there.
There you go.
All right, there you go.
There you go.
And scene. We're talking playoffs or what?